Wonderful people. Our very own brother Peter Obi responds to Tinubu. It says, "You claim you inherited a bankrupt nation from previous administration, yet you have the largest cabinet and you are spending the highest. Who is deceiving who here? Tell us the truth. Don't come and be giving us coke and bull stories left, right, and center. Tell us the truth. What bankruptcy are you really talking about?" In case you are wondering what is going on, Tinubu came to Nigerians and said it started with one of his aides telling Nigerians that people should be patient with Tinubu because he inherited a bankrupt nation. There was hardly any money in the treasury, and when they came in, the money they are using to service loan now, Buhari emptied the account. There is practically nothing. He said so many things. Peter Obi is now responding. Peter Obi said, Tinubu, are you sure of what you are saying? Because what you are saying is sounding like an alien, like it's not true. In the history of Nigeria, Tinubu has one of the largest cabinets in the history of Nigeria. One of the largest cabinets. When you know that there's not so much money, I thought you would cut down on that. Tinubu has one of the largest. Then the money he's using to buy, they are buying SUVs of 160 million. Excuse me. In those days, they buy Toyota Camry. And I'm not saying they should buy Toyota Camry again, no. But they could have bought something less. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I'm trying to make. Then you come to tell us that you inherited you inherited a bankrupt nation. If there was not money in the treasury, what would you have done? You would have been dancing on top of the market, or not in the market, on top of the market. You will stand in the air in the market and dance. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Peter Obi reacts as Tinubu claim inherited a bankrupt nation from the previous administration. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party for the 2023 election, has reacted to the claim by the federal government that inherited a bankrupt nation. In a statement released on Thursday, November the 16th, Obi said that the federal government claims were without foundation and that the government has failed to disclose the full extent of the country's financial problem. You are giving us coke and bull stories. You are giving us what you want us to hear. Obi said, I just read yesterday a widely published story from the present APC-led federal government, Tinubu, saying that they inherited a bankrupt nation from their previous APC administration, but the story failed to disclose what they inherited. They have qualified us for bankruptcy status. That is what they are saying the nation is. One major characteristic of responsible government is transparency and strict accountability. The demands that the government disclose extensively the degree of deceit and deficit that they inherited. What is it exactly they inherited? It should be disclosed to enable the public to know where we are and what we are headed for. Recall that the previous APC government made a similar claim in 2015 against the PDP administration that handed over to them without telling the nation what exactly they inherited. Obi said that the federal government has increased the country debt from 12.6 trillion in 2015 to 87 trillion in 2023, and that the government has failed to improve any of the country's key development indices, including education, health, poverty, eradication, and security, he added. Instead, the condition of the country on every development index got worse, leading to the present sad state Nigeria is currently in. Nigerians know things are dead, and they experience it every day. Daily, they see what is happening. They see it. What they now want to hear regularly are measurable and very variable steps to improving the situation. Obi also questioned the rationale behind some of the expenditures items in the supplementary budget recently signed into law. The alarm raised by the government about the bad situation of our finances question the rationale behind the expenditure. You are buying a yacht. When does Nigerian Navy? We should know what we need. When last did the country had a yacht, and how did it affect their performance? If there's excess of money, why not? Let's get a yacht. You said the country is in bankruptcy, but you are buying a yacht for 6 billion, money you borrowed. The present revelation also goes to buttress the argument that I have made since the election season, that the cost of governance is too high in Nigeria. Truth be told, we cannot continue like this. There is a lot already involved, and everybody should understand it, that the country is going through a very, very unpredictable way. And we must be honest with ourselves. Sincerity must become the watchword. We cannot continue to lie. A country is in bankruptcy, yet the governance are spending the most expenditure in our country history. So what are we expecting? What measures are we putting in place to improve the situation? Should be the question on everyone's mind. So that's exactly what is happening right now. The question is, okay, you said you inherited a bankrupt nation, right? Oh, okay, sorry. What are you doing? Because you have one of the largest cabinets in the history of Nigeria. The largest. Your expenditure is one of the largest. The First Lady's office is non-constitutional, but for her cars alone is 1.5 billion. That money, according to you, Nigeria does not have. You are going to borrow it to buy her SUVs. Is it needed? The answer is no. Okay, that is one. Moving past that area, the House of Reps and lawmakers are getting 160 million. What for exactly? We don't know. Moving past that. So there's a lot involved. So much so that we cannot continue to jeopardize ourselves by allowing some Tom, Dick, and Harry to come and tell us. So this is what Obi is saying. You said that there is a bankruptcy, the nation, you've declared the country now bankrupt. But what are you doing to ensure that that bankrupt situation is looked after? That's the question everybody is asking. You have put things in a very, very, unpleasant area, and yet you are profiling no solution. So how do we solve, how do we save, and how do we sort out this to make Nigeria better? Education, healthcare, infrastructure, the roads, connectivity, to mention but a few. Poverty on the hike. What exactly are our lawmakers doing? So leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.